It's the Bishop.
And Oz.
And we're glad to be back once again.
Yep.
And I guess this is a special episode.
Special.
Because we're dealing with the day of love.
The love day.
Yes. Good old.
He said, do you love me?
He said, you see little hearts and things and flutters?
Just flutter.
When you think of us.
Cupid's flying by.
I would be nervous if it's a little angel flying by in their drawers. Shooting
arrows at folks.
I just
you said because when one of your angels you failed before.
You know,
I don't, Cupid might get angry. I don't know. He shoot folks in places he ain't got no business.
I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't know who made that up, but they can keep that because I just don't feel. I don't feel comfortable angels in the drawers. I just don't feel comfortable.
He said, "Why did you get to fly around in your drawers?" You know what I mean?
I ain't never seen no other character like that, but all of a sudden, this is supposed to be a person that shoots love. Yeah, no.
He said, I don't trust you.
I don't trust you.
He said, what type of love you trying to hit us with?
Yeah, I'm scared. But anyways, yeah, we're dealing with...
Speaking of love.
Yeah, love. But now, this may be a twist on it, but I think this is a way of showing love. Our topic for today is men and respect. How important is it to us? Well, we have a student here. I thought he was raising his hand in class. Just say he picked me. How important is respect to men?
Very, 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 very important. I think. I believe in the Wade. You know, I call it the Wade. I believe it's Ephesians 5:13. It talks about husbands love your wives. And I just find it very curious and funny that he doesn't say the same thing vice versa. But he says, women respect your husbands. So if God telling you to do it, it must be very important. That's just, that's just from the way.
Respect.
Yeah.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Nope, because we have the copyright and all that stuff. And Sister Rita gone, but her people still probably watching. So
yes.
Not going to do that. But I think respect, especially for a man, is very important.
Yeah.
We've always been taught that we ought to show respect.
Mm-hmm.
All of our lives, you respect your elders. You respect those that have rule over you. You respect because they have a title, And so when we become a man, I think we feel like, okay, all this time I've done this. Now I'm looking for somebody to do this to me.
Yeah.
What's funny is, and I'm kind of diverting a little bit, we have a generation coming up that expect to have respect and they ain't gave respect.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, in order to get respect, you got to give respect.
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't gave none, but they expected.
Yeah.
That's a whole other subject.
Then again, at the same degree, shouldn't a certain degree respect be given, period?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it's man, woman, teenager, little boy, or whatever, should be a certain degree of respect.
Yeah.
And in that aspect, then you receive respect.
I got you on that.
Yeah.
But I feel like respect, if it was a top 5, respect is up there.
Mm-hmm.
Sex and money and all that. I think respect, I would even say top 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would say top 3.
Yeah.
Respect is up there because you can have all the other stuff, but if folk don't respect you,
yeah.
To me, in a lot of ways, when people don't respect you, it almost seems like it makes you less than a man.
Yeah.
It make you feel like you're less than.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I feel disrespected, it makes me want to disconnect.
Yep.
Because honestly, if I feel like you disrespecting me, then here go another cycle. Anger shows up. Because wait a minute, you're not gonna disrespect me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't done that to you, and you gonna come here and do this to me? No. And so then that's a whole nother cycle that's going on.
Yeah.
So I think for me, respect is very important.
Oh yeah. And I would like to say too that I think there's degrees to respect. there's a respect that comes from my wife, which also is associated with love, and then there's a respect that comes from my friend that which is also associated with love, but it's different. But it's a level of respect that comes within a friendship, and then you got a level of respect that's at the job, but that's more of an authority type of respect.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the churches, you have more of an authority type of respect.
Yeah.
But the respect that probably hits the hardest is probably the disrespect when it comes from the person that closest to you, which is your wife, friends, and children. I think that respect is the one that hurts and throws you into, I, depending on what degree it is, an anger or even a sorrow.
Yeah.
Now, disrespect at work, you may go straight to anger, like you ain't gonna talk to me like, you know what I mean. But it's levels to it, and it's degrees to it, the respect. Remember, now what I tell you, what you shouldn't be the how can I word this, man? I'm trying. Okay, because I want to keep it PG, but I still want to keep it real.
Keep it real. Go ahead.
Respect shouldn't be within a condition. Let me say that. And when I say condition is if I'm only making 40 grand and he making 40 million, his respect shouldn't be no different from mine.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if our morals and character is still the same.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be no different. So your wife shouldn't respect you differently from what my wife respect me differently, because we both doing what, protecting and providing, and making sure you got something that you need as a woman. Mm-hmm. And now, as far as other women and other people's children goes, you should teach them respect depending on, I don't know, I don't want to say to be disrespectful, because it's not disrespectful to tell a grown up no.
Right.
If it's something going on that you know as a child you shouldn't be going on. Mm-hmm. It's not disrespectful to tell an adult no.
I agree.
But when an adult trying to correct your child,
damn,
and then that child is, you don't talk to me like that, then that's a disrespect. And it's just like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And respect shouldn't come.
Take your time.
First of all, it shouldn't come with how much money you make, because it's about what he does with the money. And it should not come on sex. Because some women will disrespect you because your sex isn't up to par. You get what I'm trying to come from, get where I'm coming from, and then on that they will disrespect you, and it's just like, no, I don't deserve respect, because what ain't good for the goose may be good for the gander. You get what I'm saying? It may not be good to you, but it'll be good to this person. Now, with that being said, don't be going out there flocking all over the place. Jared, what's up now? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm getting at. We grown here. But that's one of the things that respect should not come from. Respect should start from the foundation of a person's character, a person's morals, and how they treat you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna walk down the street and just disrespect a man just because I don't like the hat he got on. You know what I mean? But if he start doing something out the way, then yeah, he may receive a little bit of disrespect, because you're not gonna act like that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. But those are just some things that I think your respect should not be founded on, is on money and sex. It should come from morals and character and integrity.
So, as you was talking about sex, and if they laughing at you about your sex, how many people they comparing you to?
Sweet Lord. Sweet Lord. That's respect for yourself.
These and many more questions.
Yes, many more.
Because if you sitting up there talking about you ain't no good, who are you comparing them to?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, you might want to keep that to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And ask God to work on him.
Yeah.
Or work on her, because the same way, he may say you ain't like so-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all talking about it like that, that's just, y'all in a bad place anyway. I mean, man.
Yeah, don't play the comparison game.
Oh man, no. And see, we on Valentine's. We trying to help y'all to have love and all that. And if you doing that, comparing with how they do A, B, and C, and man, you in a bad place. You in a bad place. And that's why we pushing early for these younger people not to have these issues, so they won't have to be comparing. To A, B, and C. They do this, but you don't do that, and so and there's a lot of people out there that has that issue that I'm not happy with my sex life because it ain't what I'm used to.
Whole nother type of respect. Huh.
And then you become disrespectful because they won't do what you used to. You want them.
Did I open up a can?
This is a boat. And I want to drive. You know what I'm saying? You want them to be a prostitute. You want to put them to play that role, and it's just like that's not who you married.
Yes.
And so and you need to know this stuff ahead of time. That that's not what that's not who I am.
Yep.
And you have to respect me as who you married, who you got with.
Yes.
And don't forget that. Again, like I said, comparing. That should never be. Now, you know what? And here go the truth. In your mind, it may happen.
Yeah.
In your mind, it may happen because that's who we are. We eat one bowl of cereal and we eat another bowl of cereal. That bowl of cereal had more fruit in it. That one was more, brand style. Oh, okay, this was. But to sit there and disrespect somebody because they are different, or because they don't do certain things, I think you yourself, you disrespecting yourself. Honestly, I think that's a self-disrespect that you would sit there and do that. But then again, it's a disrespect to that person that opened themselves up to you, and allow you to become one with them.
Yep.
But yeah, but again, respect is important for men. Respect is a high priority, and I believe most men will show even more love when they feel like they're more respected.
Yeah.
I don't know all men.
No.
But I believe that a man that feels respected, you'll get more results from him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A man that feels respected will bring you home the money.
Yep.
A man that's respected will show more love. I believe that. Yep. But a man that's disrespected will close off.
Yep.
Because honestly, I don't trust you with my emotions. I don't trust you with how I'm feeling. So that I won't snap off on you, I just close off.
Yep.
And you wonder, well, why won't you open up to me? Why won't you do this? Because at some point you disrespected that man. And if he don't feel like he's able to tell you about the level of disrespect that you gave him, his safe place is just to close off.
Yep.
Not saying that's right.
Yeah.
Not saying that. But I'm saying you wondering why. Maybe that's an area.
Yep.
He felt like he been disrespected.
Yeah.
And so on this day of love, we want to make sure that y'all are on the even playing field, that you're both showing the right amount of respect. And you know what? It's okay, men and women, to go back and say, listen, I'm sorry I disrespected you.
Amen to that.
I said something that was wrong. And, I said off the fly, so I apologize.
Yeah.
And I'm going to monitor my words going forward because I don't want you to ever feel like that again.
And my actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And move forward with that. Because we human. We're gonna mess up. We're gonna say some stuff and it could be on the right day. Like talking to Oz here, he done had some stuff happen to him recently. And here I come with a joke that just really right now he ain't receptive to it. And he can take it and I'm good. And and he's sitting there like,
that wasn't fun.
In myself, I see, okay, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. And so I need to go and reevaluate everything and be like, okay, so I said something and I see that you didn't take it that great. And so I want to apologize and make sure that, because I don't know what headspace you in.
Yep. And that in itself is respect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I know he don't want to be disrespected and I don't want to be disrespected.
Right.
So it's a lot to it, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta give something for people to respect.
Yeah.
And at the same time, people gotta know what to respect. Because some folks don't know what to respect. Because we'll sit up here and we'll respect somebody for being not picking on anybody in particular, but we'll respect the dope dealer, but won't respect the man that works hard every day at a job. That ain't what you respect.
Right.
So most of y'all who was disrespecting somebody probably come from because you don't know what to respect. And it's just like, man, y'all respecting the wrong thing out here. Y'all respect this and don't respect that. You know what I mean? You hear folks talking about they can't mess with a 9-to-5 person. And I'm just like, what? Like, what? Like, you know how many people out in this world working 9-to-5, working respectable jobs, and their wives and friends respect them, and they're respectable people in the community, and you can't mess with them? Like, that's just crazy to me. But that goes right back to that whole respect of you respecting money. Because you're not respecting the person, you're respecting money.
Yeah.
And yes, money is a great thing, but that money, let me tell you something. Like, and I don't know if I said this before or not, but money is an amplifier. Well, whoever you are, before you get the money, it's gonna amplify when you get the money, or whatever you got hidden that your lesser money won't let you come out with. But then when you get that money, now all of a sudden I can show this character. So
scary thing.
Yeah. So let's just respect everybody, and on a stronger note, let's know what to respect. Because you respecting, like, I'm just going back to this as an example, you respecting a drug dealer, or respecting a scammer, or respecting a robber or a thief over the man that's getting up and working hard, and or the woman, not trying to single it, but we are talking about men and respecting how it is important to us. But then you respect this over a hardworking man or a hardworking woman getting up every day.
Faithful.
Yeah, that's consistent, man. That takes dedication.
Yeah.
And dedication, in my opinion, is something that deserves to be respected.
I agree.
And also consistency, good consistency.
Yeah.
Because we also got bad consistencies. But it's important. Make sure you know what it is and how to give it, because everybody wants it.
Yeah. So we could go on with this.
Yeah,
but we hope that your day of love, whenever you celebrate it, that you are enjoy it, that you show respect.
Yes.
One to another, respect each other in your love, and I promise you it'll go a whole lot further.
Yep.
The moment you start disrespecting, that's when things start going down.
Hello.
So make sure you show respect. And I ain't saying put a shirt on talking about respect me. Because honestly, you ain't got to put on a shirt. Your aura, everything about you should ooze that.
Yep, radiate respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It should just do that. So again, like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Let us know what you're thinking. Make sure you comment, and we will greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
And as always, it's the Bishop
and us.
Catch you next time. This is the Bishop.